Welcome to Buck Creek. Just working on crowding. Going back to day 11 with this horse. And if you remember, what I was doing was getting him to stop at about an arm to 2 arms length away instead of crowding into me. So I'm sending him away so that he can come back. So I send him away, bring him back in, and have him stop. So now you'll see when I try and walk around him, he keeps turning to the inside of the circle, so I can't get around him. So I'm just walking around him and having him keep that distance, using my hand and my flag. Then you'll see he's pivoting around, but he's not walking around the way I want him to. I'm not sure that he understands what I'm asking him. Either way, I got to get him to understand. So now you'll see that inside foot start to step over. And that's how I get him to go around me instead of stepping right into me. What he really wants is for me to pet him, so what I'm trying to show him is that if he'll stand where he's supposed to and give me some space, I will come to him and pet him. So the folks out at his winter pasture were having this problem with him crowding up to him, so I went out to work with him a little bit on that. Doing the same things I was doing in the round pen. Right here I'm just getting to move that hindquarter round out of the way. And then I'm going to ask him to step that front foot to the outside. He's trying to crowd into the center of the circle and be closer to me. I'm getting to step that foot out so that he gets some distance. Kind of wants to run off and be with his buddies. So I'm trying to get him to where when I try and walk past him, he's not turning in and cutting me off and blocking me. So I'm getting him to step his front feet out of my way as I walk by, and then follow behind me. So here he makes it, he just slips a little bit. This time of year it's pretty muddy out there. Now I'm just going to have him follow me and see how well he remembers and where he is with keeping that distance but keeping the slack in the rope, so that he's following me but he's not pushing up and trying to lead me around or push up against me. As I said before, I want him to be thinking, and I want him to be doing things on his own accord and by his own decision. So he's deciding to follow me. I'm not pulling him around, and yet he's not pushing up and crowding up into my space. So you'll see as he follows me up here, he's going to try and cut me off. So I'm going to block him with that hand and push him to the outside. And then I'll ask him to go around me again. Making sure he's staying out in his circle and not coming into my space. Of course, when I release him, I have him lower his head and let that halter come off. And then I walk away from him, he doesn't walk away from me.